Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Vision, Intention, Strategy, your social work mentor with the new Social Worker magazine. My name is Dr. Veronica Hardy, and I have a couple questions for you. As a new social worker, have you ever felt insecure in your job role? Have you ever sat in a meeting and wanted to say something, but felt uncomfortable joining the conversation? If so, you are not alone. And today we are going to talk about keys to building confidence as a new social worker. Now, let me tell you, my first position with my bachelor's degree was as a case manager. And as a case manager, you engage with various professionals with multiple skills and seasoned experience. So when I would sit in meetings, I would feel very uncomfortable. My confidence would be low because I didn't understand the language. I was not aware of the multiple resources in the community, nor was I very privy to terminology around diagnoses and medications or interventions. As a result, I ended up being silent in meetings, even when I truly wanted to participate and add value. So here are just a few tips about what I did to build my confidence in my new social worker role. The first step I took towards building confidence as a new social worker was by taking an inventory. In other words, I would document the situations that I felt a sense of low confidence in. In other words, where I felt insecure or where my skills needed enhancement. So consider this. When I would sit in meetings, I would observe periods where I wanted to contribute, but I didn't have the terminology or the knowledge to be able to do so. I documented when I felt uncomfortable, what specific topics were being discussed. And then I had to determine what skills or knowledge I needed to gain in order to enhance my confidence in those types of situations or discussions at meetings. So take an inventory. What are situations where you feel like you lack confidence? Is it in relation to terminology? Is it when you are writing progress notes or developing treatment plans? Is it in regards to understanding medications and diagnoses? So begin by taking that inventory, assessing the gaps in your skills and knowledge. This leads us to tip number 2. Turn those observations into goals. For example, if you feel a lack of confidence when you are writing a treatment plan or even some type of progress note, set that as a goal to enhance your knowledge and/or skills in developing treatment plans or progress notes. Then you want to develop an action step to move you towards that goal. For example, to schedule bi-weekly meetings with a colleague who is skilled in developing treatment plans and observing how they engage in that process. So that is just one example of taking your observations from your inventory and developing a goal followed by an action step. Now, what next? What do you do with all of this? The next step is to implement your learning. So let's use the example of meetings again. There would be a goal to enhance your ability to participate in the meeting, and action steps would consist of maybe engaging with different resources in the community so you could have more knowledge about them, or even engaging in meetings with the psychiatrist so you can learn about the medications and diagnoses. And then setting the intention that you could engage in these action steps at least once per month. Then you would implement your learning. So in preparation for the next meeting, you might take that meeting agenda, know what the items are, and start documenting some of the ideas that you have or areas that you would like to contribute to discussion when you are in that meeting. And you enter the meeting with those notes, and when the time comes, you are able to contribute because you have had that time with the psychiatrist, or you have had that time experiencing interactions with resources within the community. As always, I hope these tips can be helpful as keys to building confidence as a new social worker. Until next time, everyone, take care.